Hey, Tia, Heath says, edging closer while they hang around the school car park waiting on Jessie's mom to show. Yeah? Tia's voice cracks as she realizes how close he is. Heath scratches at his chin for a moment before talking. Sorry I laddered those tights. Oh, it's okay, Tia says, giving a bashful smile. It's my fault, really. I kind of forgot you're a boy, so you probably didn't know how to put them on. Heath pouts a little before laughing. You forgot I'm a boy? He grits his teeth. Should I be offended by that? Tia wafts away his worries in one hand. Being a boy is overrated. Isn't that right, Jessie? Standing beside Tia, Jessie nods, then grins and flashes a peace sign, proudly showing off a mix-and-match outfit that blends boys' and girls' styles. Being a girl is overrated too, Jessie adds with a nervous smile. Together is best. I don't think being a girl is overrated, Tia teases, flicking her hair like she's an over-exaggerated shampoo commercial. Coming off rather awkward thanks to her short hair, she follows up with a blushing smile. Well, it's what makes me feel the most comfortable. Heath thinks about that for a moment. Hey, Tia. Heath leans in again. Yeah? So, Heath glances uncomfortably. You know, I'm just wearing the girls' clothes and stuff at club because I find it fun, right? You don't think I'm, making fun of you or anything, do you? Making fun of me? Tia leans into Heath as they stand shoulder to shoulder. Nah, I don't think that. She then nudges Heath with a playful elbow and giggles. I might think other things about you, but that's for you to share in your own time. Heath laughs it off, but Jessie points at him. Heath wants to be a girl, they state, making both Tia and Heath go silent. It's a painfully awkward moment. Heath edges a little away with a nervous chuckle just as a car pulls in front of them. Mom! Jessie squeaks, bouncing on their tiptoes. As the car pulls up, Heath sneaks a glance at Tia and looks away instantly. A second later, Tia glances back, cheeks burning bright red. Jessie calls out a quick goodbye to Tia and Heath, then jumps into their mother's car. After a few awkward waves, the car pulls away, leaving Heath and Tia standing together, alone. Tia? Heath says, pulling his rucksack back onto his shoulder. Yeah? Sorry Rain didn't turn up again today. I know it's supposed to be our punishment, but I think she's kind of upset about not being able to hang out with you. It's okay, Tia smiles politely. She spoke to me at lunchtime, remember? She told me she couldn't make it. Tia reaches for her school bag at her feet. Wanna walk home together? No. Tia's face drops. Heath playfully nudges her. Stop being so gullible, of course I do. Tia pouts hard and knocks Heath with her shoulder as she passes by him, storming off. Heath watches her, rubbing the back of his head and smiling. Are you coming? Tia then turns and shouts as she walks away, making Heath rush to her side. As the two walk together, Heath is unusually quiet. Tia isn't sure if it's her comments that are bothering him or something else, but she doesn't dare say anything in case it makes it worse. After a long, awkward silence, they finally reach the crossroads where they have to go their separate ways. Stopping, Tia adjusts the strap of her bag on her shoulder and looks at Heath with a smile. Hey, see you tomorrow? Heath nods, but doesn't stop walking, looking down at his phone. When he's out of sight, she puffs out the breath she didn't realize she was holding, frustration written across her face as she starts to trudge home. As Tia gets home, she steps inside, kicking off her shoes, and drops her bag by the door. She checks her phone, hoping for a message from anyone. No notifications. She sighs, deflated. Tia? A voice calls from the kitchen. Hey, Mom, Tia calls back. Hungry, sweetheart? Tia's mom asks, sitting at the kitchen table as Tia enters the room. Nah, I think I'm just gonna go to my room and study. Oh, sweetheart. Tia's mom leans forward in her chair, a worried smile on her face. Are you upset? Did something happen at your club? Oh, Tia quickly shakes her head and forces a smile. No, we had fun. I was teaching Jessie and Heath how to wear tights today, as you suggested. Heath was fascinated by how they felt to wear, which I thought was kinda adorable. Yeah? Heath, again, huh? Yes, Mom, Tia snaps as her face turns red. Tia's mom tilts her head and grins. Is he cute? Mortified, the blood drains from Tia's face. She begins to shake her head and back away out of the kitchen. Mom, Tia huffs with teenage angst. Shut up! I'm just asking, sweetheart, Mom giggles, watching her daughter shuffle off, all embarrassed. Tia rushes upstairs and throws herself onto her bed. Face down in the sheets, she lies still for a moment before grabbing her phone. She scrolls to a photo of Heath from the first day at Crossdressing Club and studies his smile, letting herself linger on the image. However, seconds later, her mom shouts from downstairs, making her jump. Tia? Tia? Not even having a moment to change, Tia slides off the bed and trudges to her bedroom door. What? There's someone here to see you, her mom calls back, and then, with a cheeky tone of voice, adds, It's a boy. What? Tia stomps half down the staircase, only to be greeted with her mother's wide and cheeky grin and a bright smile from Heath, who's standing in the doorway waiting. Mom slightly tilts her head to one side, and with wide eyes and a playful grin, she points at Heath. It's a boy, Tia. There's a boy at the front door for you. Hey, Tia, Heath waves, then looks at Tia's mom. Sorry, ma'am, for turning up unannounced. I was hoping I could talk to Tia for a moment. Call me Susan, please, Tia's mom answers, holding her hand out for a shake. You must be Heath. My Tia's told me all about you. Frustrated about how embarrassing her mom is being, Tia pouts and glares. Heath, she huffs. What are you doing here? Oh, don't mind her, Susan chuckles, ushering Heath inside as she closes the door. Seems my daughter is getting all embarrassed. Glancing at Tia, she winks before smiling at Heath. Actually, I'm glad I'm finally meeting you in person, young man. I wanted to thank you for defending my Tia against that nasty bully. Oh, Heath chuckles nervously, rubbing his neck. It was my pleasure. Heath puffs out his cheeks. But honestly, ma'am, it was more Rain than it was me. Looking in Tia's direction, Heath continues. Tia, is it okay if I talk to you in private? Susan squeaks in delight, but covers her mouth when Tia begins to glare. Mom, Tia grumbles, folding her arms tight. Can Heath come in? Stifling her delight, Susan holds a hand over her mouth and agrees with a single wide-eyed nod. Waving Heath closer, Tia stares murder at her mom as she watches the pair together. Let's go to my room. Sure. Heath slides off his shoes and starts to follow Tia up. Door open, young lady, Susan blurts out, unable to stop herself from teasing with a silly grin. Mom! Tia whines, looking back as she scurries up the stairs. Will you stop it? Bright red and worked up, Tia pushes Heath into her room and slams the door behind her. After a few deep breaths, Tia's face goes even brighter red as Heath gives her a playful thumbs up. That was awkward, eh? Heath winks. Does your mom think we're a couple or something? No, she does not. Wow, don't be that offended, Tia. I'm not that bad. So, Heath looks around the room and steps towards Tia's bed. This is what a trans femme's bedroom looks like, eh? Where's your mini fridge full of Monster? Where's your plushy shark thing? Don't. That's such a stereotype. Tia looks away from his boyish charm and sits on her bed, legs crossed and arms folded. What is it you want, Heath? You know my mom's not going to stop asking about you now. Oh, seriously? Heath raises a single eyebrow. Do you want me to go down there and tell her I'm in love with Rain, or do you prefer her thinking we're together? I don't want her to think... Tia stops mid-sentence and stares.
Wait, what did you just say?
Heath rubs his arm. I said, would you prefer it if your mom thinks we are getting together?
No, idiot. Tia huffs before looking surprised. You love Rain?
Yup, Heath answers with a single nod.
Since when?
Since always.
Does she know?
Heath sits on the bed beside Tia, leans back on his arms, and looks up at the ceiling. I don't actually know. I haven't dared to tell her yet. She'd probably think I'm joking anyways.
You should.
Tia bounces herself on the bed and clasps her hands together.
You'd make such a lovely couple.
Heath, not so excited, just smiles at Tia's energy. Kiddo, it ain't that easy. Heath stares off into the distance. What if she doesn't feel the same? It would ruin our friendship, and then I'd lose my partner in crime. Tia's initial excitement dies down. Oh. Her words usher in an awkward silence. Yeah. Heath's head drops before he quickly changes his attitude and childishly grins at Tia. Anyways, my depressing love life aside, who do you fancy, Tia, eh? Tia's cheeks glow pink as she drops her gaze.
I don't fancy anyone,
she whispers, nervously twiddling her thumbs. Is it me? Heath pokes playfully. It's me, isn't it?
No.
I don't blame you. Heath stands on the bed and looks off into the distance with a clenched fist on his heart. I'm brave, fearless, kind, and most of all, good-looking. Tia rolls her eyes.
You forgot massive dork from that list.
Heath pulls a shocked and offended expression. You'd call your Prince Charming a dork? He then smiles, falls to his ass on the bed, and puts his arm around Tia's shoulder. That's okay. I'll let you off if you do me a big favor.
Favor?
Tia shrugs him off.
What favor? Prince Charming.
The joyful mood in the room quickly dissipates as Heath shuffles forward on the bed and looks down at the floor with worry. He pulls out his phone and shows Tia a message from Rain. Tia reads the message and repeats it out loud.
My parents have split up, Heath. Neither of them has come home. They've left me to look after my brothers, and I want to scream. I can't keep doing this. It's making me so angry.
Silence for a moment as those words linger in the air. I'm worried about her, Tia, Heath explains, putting away his phone. She's the strongest person I know, but recently she's been acting all sorts of strange. Caught her crying earlier, and that's not my Rain.
Girls do cry, Heath. That's not...
I know. Heath looks away, biting his lip. I'm just worried about her, all right?
So, why are you here? Shouldn't you be turning up at Rain's house unannounced rather than mine?
Heath looks back with a timid smile. I want to go over there and support her. I'm just... Heath's cheeks turn pink. I'm just too nervous to go alone. What if her brothers make fun of me? What if they make jokes about me being in love with her?
Are you forking serious right now?
Tia pushes Heath away, annoyed at his childish behavior.
You don't want to check on your friend because you're worried her brothers might make fun?
Tia then rolls her eyes, and in a half-joke continues.
I bet you've come around here to ask me to join you, haven't you?
An earnest smile on his face, Heath looks into Tia's eyes. Yes, actually. Would that be okay?
Thank you so very much for watching and making it all the way to the very end. If you've enjoyed the content, please consider supporting us on Patreon, where members get early access to all our content.